Obviously, a really, really tough game. Another great challenge and a very, very challenging schedule, but a great opportunity. And, excited about not only beating Ohio State, but the way that we played. I thought we played terrific basketball all around, connected offensively, defensively. Did a lot of that with four sophomores and a freshman on the court as well. So hopefully we can build off it. Really a challenging opponent, a well-coached team, a team that just went into Houston and beat them. They've got talent. They got a lot of guys back. It's going to be a great test for us.
The biggest win of your career so far, do you think?
I don't know. Who according to who?
Their ranking, maybe.
It's a great win. But, I think we've had, like last year we had to beat Purdue to make the NCAA tournament. That was pretty good. I think we've had some good ones, and that was a fun one.
When you have a win like that, obviously the Purdue game was a different time of the year. You're going into non-conference play again, and you have a kind of a big stretch in between the games. How do you keep the guys just excited about that and just?
Well, I don't think keeping them excited is not the challenge. The challenge would be to rein them in and get them refocused. Because whenever you beat a team like that, who had been playing so well, and again, you didn't beat them 52-50. You put some points up. You played great defense. Get them to see why we did it, how fun it is to be a part of that, and keep building off it. Not only that, but you just got yourself a quad one win most likely, and you got another quad one win potential opportunity right in front of you. So show them why we played well, see what we can learn from, and move on.
What was the process of getting Marcus Carr here?
We recruited him initially.
Okay.
Not well, obviously. Then their coach got fired, and so we just jumped back in and got him. Brought him on a visit. His parents came. He had a great visit.
Obviously you guys have recruited internationally, but where does Canada shown as a talent bed?
Well, Toronto's really, really picked up. I think we want to get in there and recruit. Obviously from a cold weather city, just makes a little bit of sense, but it's not really as close as people may think it is. It's above New York. It's not. But I think there's a natural fit for guys to come here and be successful. Obviously, we've had Mo Walker was pretty successful for us my first 2 years. And I think now Marcus is hopefully going to be a good player for us for a couple of years. So it's like anything else. Wherever you recruit, if those guys have a good experience, then you can recruit other guys. And I think that Mo had a great experience. I think that from recruiting Marcus the way that we did, I think we told him the truth, and he's having a great experience. So hopefully that'll lead to more.
Has Marcus taken more of a leadership role as far as thrusting himself and being more assertive on the floor?
Well, leadership's not been his problem. I said last year, like when we were kind of going through that waiver, and it is what it is. But if he was on that team, I think we could have been maybe a Sweet 16 team. Because we were probably a point guard away from being really, really good. And Amir obviously filled in pretty well there. But he's always been a good leader. That hasn't been the problem. I think the only problem he's really had was free throw shooting. And other than that, he's had some really high moments. Obviously, we keep working on that consistency, but he's only a sophomore.
Can you touch on those free throw moments? I know that's got to be.
I think it was. I just think it was.
I guess collectively as a team, that's got to be one of those really hard things to look at and go, we're shooting like 62% collectively as a team. That's got to be difficult to look.
Well, you got to look at it this way. We've had 5 losses. 4 have been away from our building. And in theory, playing a tough schedule is great, but I think people got to take a step back and say, okay, well, they've challenged themselves, and they're 5-5, but they just played their best game of their year, and they're still very, very young, and they got 7 new faces, free throw shooting is like anything else. It's a lot harder when you're at Utah, or you're at Butler, that's just normal. At Iowa, I've never played this many road games this early. And I think that probably had a lot to do with it.
Was there some vindication in the early start with where you were in the net, at least initially?
You know,
Obviously, it's December, right?
well, I think it's just trying to figure, because at the end of the day, we're all playing for an NCAA tournament, right? We want to get there. It's a great experience. You know, we want to get there 3 out of the last 4 years. So how do you do it? And scheduling is very, very important. It's hard to figure it all out. There's a lot of factors from the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Where are you playing? From the Big Ten Big East Challenge, where are you playing? You don't know. You got to return a game Utah. You got to return a game Oklahoma State. We scheduled DePaul. We didn't know how good they'd be. We didn't know Charlie Moore would get a waiver. Like, there's a million different factors that go into it. But I do believe scheduling hard will benefit you. And I think it showed. It's early, right? But I think that, you know, it's a matter of challenging yourself. And I think the NCAA tournament has shown over the last, 1 or 2 years that they're going to reward teams who schedule hard. And we've got one of the toughest schedules in the country. It's not even close. And it's not going to get any easier. You look at our next, how many games we got left? 20? I think there's 17 or 18 quad 1 or quad 2 win opportunities. So our fans need to understand that every home game has got to be a zoo. Like, we can still get in this thing. You know, we need to take advantage of great opportunities that are in front of us.
How's Peyton? And I mean, obviously your bench, whether he plays or not, it's going to be critical for them.
Yeah, he's very, very doubtful to play on tomorrow. You know, he needs to get that ankle right, and I think rest will help him. He gutted it out first half last game. You know, obviously that's a major blow to us, him not playing. Trey, I thought, came in and did a lot of good things in the minutes that he played. But anytime you're down a starter who's played 30 minutes a game and averaging double figures, your team's going to be drastically affected. So it's opportunities for the guys that, you know, I know they're happy for the team succeeding, but they want to play more. That's natural. Well, here's your chance. Go prove it. And Trey and BJ and Mike and all those guys and Isaiah are going to get more opportunities.
To beat a team like Ohio State when you have a guy like Peyton hobbled, I mean, that shows a lot about, you know, when they get their opportunities, they've been able to.
Well, I think, we talked about this before. Like, I don't know if Trey played all that great. You know, like I got high expectations for Trey, but what he did do is he played hard and he competed, and he was ready for the moment emotionally. You know, he didn't look timid out there. He took it to Ohio State, and that's what we talked about before the Ohio State game. Was like, you can list 10, 15 different things of what's important, and then you could change the order of it and level of importance. And playing hard and competing is the most important thing, and Trey did that.
I feel like Alihan has been the last couple of games.
I think he's really, really improving. I think that he's getting more confident. I think he's understanding, where his shots can come from. He's getting confident from the 3-point line, starting to rebound the ball better. So again, like I said, it's not an excuse, but the team drastically looks different when Amir goes pro and Eric gets hurt. Doesn't mean we can't win, but you got a lot of newcomers and a lot of new faces, and with this schedule, it's been very, very challenging. You're just throwing guys in the fire, and Alihan's one. I mean, Alihan played at Drexel. They're in the CAA, and no disrespect to that league. It's a good league, but it's not the Big Ten. It's not at Butler, which is they haven't lost in 50-something games, or Oklahoma's talented, or at Iowa. So I think I'm seeing progress. I think we're seeing progress from every guy. I really do. I think they're all as hard as it's been to play the schedule. I think it's helped them.
Good.
All righty. Thank you.
Should get jacked up.